17.
1789. How does the bastard, orphan, immigrant, decorated war vet unite the colonies through more debt, fight the other founding mothers till she has to forfeit? Have it all, lose it all. You ready for more yet? Treasury Secretary, Washington's the president. Every American experiment sets a precedent. Not so fast, someone came along to resist her, pissed her off until we had a two-party frontier. You haven't met her yet, you haven't had the chance, cause she's been kicking ass as the ambassador to France. In order to continue this American story, you simply must meet Tory.
Tory Jefferson's coming home.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Thomas Jefferson's coming home. No, she's been off in Paris for so long.
France is following us to revolution. There is no more status quo. But the sun comes up and the world still spins. I helped Lafayette draft a declaration, and I said I gotta go. I gotta be in Monticello. Now the work at home begins. So what did I miss? What did I miss? Virginia, my home, sweet home, I wanna give you a kiss. I've been in Paris, meeting lots of different fellas. I guess I basically missed the late era. I traveled the wide, wide world to get back to this. There's a letter on my desk from the president. Haven't even put my bag down yet. Sammy, be a cutie pie, won't you open it? It says the president's assembling a cabinet, and that I am to be the Secretary of State. Great, and that I'm already Senate approved. I just got home and now I'm headed up to New York.
Headed to New York, headed to New York.
Looking at the rolling fields, I can't believe that we are free. Ready to face whatever's awaiting me in NYC. But who's waiting for me when I step into place? My friend Jane Madison, she's red in the face. She grabs my arm and I respond, what's going on?
Tory, we are engaged in a battle for our nation's very soul. Can you get us out of the mess we're in? Hamilton's new financial plan is nothing less than government control. I've been fighting for the South alone. Where have you been?
France?
We have to win.
What did I miss?
What did I miss?
What did I miss?
What did you miss?
Head first into a political abyss.
Head first into the abyss.
I'm first cabinet meeting today. I guess I better think of something to say. I'm already on my way to get to the bottom of this.
What did I miss?
Mrs. Jefferson, welcome home.
Mrs. Jefferson, Alexandra Hamilton.
Mrs. Jefferson, welcome home.
Mrs. Jefferson, welcome home. Why you been off in Paris for so long?
So what did I miss?
Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in New York City. Are you ready for a cabinet meeting? The issue on the table. Secretary Hamilton's plan to assume state debt and establish a national bank. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, ma'am.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words, enterprising, y'all quote them. Don't act surprised, you guys, cause I wrote them. But Hamilton forgets. Her plan would have the government assume states' debts. Now, place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton sits.
Not true.
If the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? Our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't tax us out, cause we got it made in the shade. Virginia, we plant seeds in the ground. We create, you just wanna move our money around. This financial plan is an outrageous demand. There's too many many damn pages for anyone to understand. Stand me in the land of the free and pray to God we never see Hamilton's candidacy. Look, when Britain taxed our tea, we got frisky. Imagine what gon' happen when you try to tax our whiskey.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your response.
Come on.
Tanya, that was a real nice declaration. Welcome to the present, we're running a real nation. Would you like to join us? Or stay mellow, do whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello. Reassuming the debts, the union gets a new line of credit, a financial diuretic. How do you not get it? If we're aggressive, competitive, the union gets a boost, you rather give it a sedative? That's a civics lesson from a slaver. Hey neighbor, your debts are paid cause you don't pay for labor. We plant seed in the sounds we create, you keep ranting. We know who's really doing the planting. And another thing, this is the age of enlightenment. Lecture me about the war, you didn't fight in it. You think I'm frightened of you, hun? We almost died in the trench where you were off getting high with the French. Mr. Jefferson always hesitant with the president. Reticent, medicine, a plan she doesn't jettison. Medicine, you mad as a head of some chicken medicine. Damn in the worst shades, the national deditin. Sitting there useless two shits. Hey, turn around, bend over, I'll show you where my shoe fits.
Excuse me? Madison, Jefferson, take a walk. Hamilton, take a walk. We'll reconvene after a brief recess. Hamilton,
Ma'am?
a word.
You don't have the votes. You don't have the votes. Ha 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 ha. You're gonna need congressional approval and you don't have the votes. Such a blunder sometimes, it makes me wonder why I even bring the thunder.
Why she even brings the thunder.
You want to pull yourself together?
I'm sorry, these Virginians are birds of a feather.
Young lady, I'm from Virginia, so watch your mouth.
So we let Congress get held hostage by the South.
You need the votes.
No, we need bold strokes. We need this plan.
No, you need to convince more folks.
Well, Janice Madison won't talk to me. That's a non-starter.
Winning was easy, young lady. Winning's harder.
They're being intransigent.
You have to find a compromise.
But they don't have a plan. They just hate mine.
Convince them otherwise.
And what happens if I don't get confessional approval?
I imagine they'll call for your removal.
Ma'am.
Figure it out, Alexandra. That's an order from your commander.
Good.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine.
My dearest Angelica, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow I am sing this petty piece from day to day. I trust you'll understand the reference to another Scottish tragedy without my having a name to play. Lady Thinking Macbeth, ambition is my body, I'm a polymath, a pain in the ass, massacre. Madison is Glenville, Jefferson's McGuff, in Burnham Woods, Congress on its way to Pennsylvania.
30 are an ocean away, so you have to live an ocean away. But they use the song and get another letter, and I kept an ocean away. I am on my way.
There's a little surprise before supper and it cannot wait.
I'll be there in just a minute.
Alexander.
And it's in my plate. Okay.
His son is 9 years old today. He has something he'd like to say. He's been practicing all day. Philip, take it away.
Mommy, look. It's Cinderella. I'm a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. And I just turned 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't write mine. Raised friends to play piano with my father. I have a sister, but I want a little brother. My mind's throwing me here goes bank. Under 12 cups
Take a break.
Hey, your arcade is pretty great.
We're away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate.
Connor, I got so much on my plate.
We can all go stay with my father. There's a lake.
I know. I love to go.
You know, and I start.
I'll try to get away.
Me as Alexander, must get through Jefferson. Sit down with him and compromise. Don't talk till you agree or favor. Or his sister, Angelica, reminds you there's someone in your corner all the way across the sea. You'll never receive from you 2 weeks ago and noticed the comma in the middle of a phrase. Change the meaning Did you intend this? One stroke and you could see my waking days. It says,
My
dearest
dearest
Angelica.
Drake.
You comment after dearest. You've written,
My
dearest
dearest
Angelica.
Drake.
All I have to say is I'm coming home this summer. Ask your invitation. I'll be there with your family if you make your way upstate. I know you're very busy. I know your work's important, but I came down to you and I just can't wait.
You want me to
motion away. Maybe a moment away. Alexander, come downstairs. No Jessica arriving today. Angelica, Eliza,
Skylar Brothers.
Alexander, it's good to see your face. And Don Adam spends the summer with his family.
Draco, tell my husband, John Adams, doesn't have a real job anyway. I'm afraid I cannot join you upstate.
Alexander came all this way, all this way.
You don't have to get my plan to Congress.
Never once for the summer, to our
My
state.
job is to get the plan to Congress.
Making all this faith to the Father. Yeah, no. In a nearby park, you and I can go. Great and get away. Let's go upstate and we can stay. Look around. Look around. Look around right now. Take a break.
I have to get my plan to Congress. I can't stop till I get this plan to Congress.
There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone under stress meets someone looking pretty. There's trouble in the air, you can smell it. And Alexander's by himself. I'll let him tell it.
I haven't slept in a week. I was weak. I was awake. I never seen a rich girl. Longing for Cookie, missing my son. That's when Mr. James Reynolds walked into my life. He said,
I know you are a man of honor. I'm so sorry to bother you at home, but I don't know where to go. And I came here all alone.
he said,
My husband's doing me wrong, beating me, cheating me, mistreating me. Suddenly he's up and gone. I don't have the means to go
well, I feel alone. Alfred, we're walking home. He said,
You're too kind, sir.
I am very blessed and highest up the way. He looked to walk away. He
This
said,
one's mine, sir.
I said, well, I can head back home. He don't know. He went with his I want to play motion. I say no to this. I promise say no to this. Gosh, you look so helpless. Your body's singing heck yes. So I say no to this. I gotta say no to this. Mom, I'm trying to go. It's my design.
No, no, say no to this. No, no, say no to this. No, no, say no to this. No, no, say no to this.
I just feeling was the last time. For the last time, in begin a pastime. Monkey Smith's endeavor, I received a letter from Mr. James Reynolds. Even better, it said,
Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my wife you decided to. Uh-oh, you made the wrong sucker a cuckold, so time to pay the papa for the pants you unbuckled. Now hey, you can keep seeing my whole wife if the price is right. If not, I'm telling your wife.
Did a little race to his place, cleaned up cookie in his face. He said,
No, sir,
I pressed the call, yeah, the best. He was always too far.
please don't go, sir.
This is a story.
I don't know about any letters.
The kind of story.
I didn't know any better.
situation's hopeless. The fun's quickly helpless. Don't say no to this. I can't say no to this. Nowhere I can go. This place on my say no.
Say no to this, no. Say no to this, no. Say no to this, yes. Say no to this.
Say no to this. Don't say no to this. There's nowhere I can go.
So?
Nobody needs to know.
Ah, Mr. Secretary.
Mr. Burr, sir.
Did you hear the news about good old General Mercer?
No.
You know Claremont Street?
Yeah.
They were named it after him. The Mercer legacy is secure.
Sure.
And all he had to do was die.
That's a lot less work.
We ought to give it a try. Now, how are you gonna get your debt plan through?
I guess I'm gonna finally have to listen to you.
Really?
Talk less, smile more. Do whatever it takes to get my plan on the Congress floor.
Now, Madison and Jefferson are merciless.
Well, hate the sin, love the sinner.
Hamilton.
I'm sorry, Burr, I've gotta go. But decisions are happening over dinner.
Two Virginians and an immigrant walk into a room, diametrically opposed foes. They emerge with a compromise, having opened doors that were previously closed. The immigrant emerges with unprecedented financial power, a system he can shape however he wants. The Virginians emerge with the nation's capital. And here's the pièce de résistance. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the game is played, the art of the trade, how the sausage gets made. We just assume that it happens, but no one else was in the room where it happens. Thomas claims
Alexander was on Washington's doorstep one day in distress and disarray.
Thomas claims
Alexander said,
I've nowhere else to turn.
and basically begged me to join the fray.
Thomas claims
I approached Madison and said, I know you hate him, but let's hear what he has to say.
Thomas claims
Well, I arranged the meeting, I arranged the menu, the venue, the seating.
But no one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the parties get to yes, the pieces that are sacrificed in every game of chess. We just assume that it happens, but no one else was in the room where it happens. Madison is grappling with the fact that not every issue can be settled by committee. Congress is fighting over where to put the Capitol. It isn't pretty. Then Jefferson emerges with the dinner and invite, and Madison responds with Virginian insight.
Maybe we can solve one problem with another and win a victory for the Southerners. In other words, a quid pro quo.
I suppose.
Wouldn't you like to work a little closer to home?
Actually, I would.
Well, I propose the Potomac.
And you'll provide him his vote?
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Let's go.
No. What else was in the room where it happened? The room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. My God, in God we trust, but we'll never really know what got discussed. Click, boom, then it happened. And no one else was in the room where it happened. Alexander Hamilton. What did they say to you to get you to sell New York City down the river? Alexander Hamilton. Did Washington know about the dinner? Was the presidential pressure to deliver? Alexander Hamilton. Or did you know even then it doesn't matter where you put the U.S. Capitol?
'Cause we'll have the banks. We're in the same spot.
You got more than you gave.
And I wanted what I got. When you got skin in the game, you stay in the game. But you don't get a win unless you play in the game. Oh, you get love for it, you get hate for it, you get nothing if you just wait for it, wait for it. God help and forgive me. I wanna build something that's gonna outlive me. What do you want? What do you want? If you stand for nothing, what do you fall for?
I wanna be the room where it happens, the room where it happens. wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. Wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. The art of compromise. Hold your nose and close your eyes. We want our leaders to save the day. We don't get a say in what they trade away. We dream of a brand new start, but we dream in the dark for the most part. To get the tomb where it happens, I've gotta be in the room where it happens. I've gotta be the room where it happens. Oh, gotta be the room where it happens. I've gotta be the room where it happens. The room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. Click, boom.
Wait, Grandma's in the paper? War hero Phyllis Schuyler in danger of losing Senate seat to young upstart Anna Burr? Hold up, Grandma might lose a seat in the Senate.
I thought she was unopposed.
But according to the paper, she isn't.
Go make sure the door is closed. Okay. Further down. See, Schuyler has a challenger from New York. For Senator. I gotta go, I gotta find Alexandra.
Let him know we're on her side.
No, she'll consider this a personal slander. Gotta stop homicide. Look around, we should look around. Let's go and find your mother down in New York. Hey, Senator.
Yo, Burr. Since when are you a Democratic Republican?
Since being one put me on the up and up again.
No one knows who you are or what you do.
They don't need to know me. They don't like you.
Excuse me?
All of Wall Street thinks you're great. You'll always be adored by the things you create, but upstate, you're the rascal who trades away the capital.
Wait.
The asshole who taxes the alcohol.
I always consider you a friend.
I don't see why that has to end. A Senate seat was up for grabs and I took it. It's not my fault people think you're crooked.
You're gonna make a fool of me through my mother-in-law?
There's the kid who almost shot Chloe Lee in the jaw. My God, your pride will be the death of us all. Beware, it goeth before the fall.
Alexandra, there you are. You forgot your papers. Oh goodness, Anna Burr, it's been so long. How are the Theodores?
As a matter of fact, my husband's taken ill.
I'm not surprised with the chills. You'll send him our regards.
I will.
And how's your son?
He's my pride and joy, fluent in French and Latin.
So am I.
You're the same age as my boy.
Yeah, one day she'll run
We
Manhattan.
must be going, Burr, but send your boys all along.
Nice to meet your girl.
Where are you going? We're not done, Burr.
Hun.
I think your wife needs a muzzle, sir.
The issue on the table. France is on the verge of war with England. And do we provide aid and troops to our French allies, or do we stay out of it? Remember, my decision on this matter is not subject to congressional approval. The only person you have to convince is me, Secretary Mirabelle. You have the floor, madam.
We on death's door, we made a promise. We signed a treaty. We needed money and guns and have a chance. We would have provided those funds.
France.
In return, we didn't ask for land. Land promised that we would learn to end the stand with them. We fought years of pressures, and revolution is messy, but now's the time to stand. With our brothers as we fight against tyranny. I got Maddie Anderson's here, and she would rather not have this debate. I remind you that she is not Secretary of State. She knows nothing about loyalty. Throwing new money dresses like fake loyalty. Doing rising welfare station. Everything she's done to trees the ideals of our nation. Hey, we don't know, now you know. Mrs. President.
Secretary Mirabelle. Secretary Maddie. Your response.
We out of your gosh darn mind if you think President goes to bring the nation to the brink. We're only in the middle of a military mess. A king with chess, her face is queen kingless. Then I treaty with the king is headed down in a basket. So I kick it out and ask it. Be under our kitty king on head. Do whatever you want, I'm super dead.
Enough! Maddie is right.
This is President.
We're too fragile to start another fight.
But ma'am, do not fight for freedom.
Sure, when the French figure out who's gonna lead them.
The people are leading.
The people are rioting. There's a difference. Frankly, it's a little disquieting. You would let your ideals blind you to reality. Maddie,
Ma'am.
draft a statement of neutrality.
To be an Esmeralda, what? And I say regret. You can say that you accumulate power, and you never have a need you forget. Esmeralda's a smart woman, she'll be fine. And before she was your friend, she was mine. If we try to fight every revolution in the world, we never stop. When we draw lines, quick-witted, last I admit it. Then you probably look like your friend just got acquitted. Yeah, well, someone ought to remind you, what? Nothing without dash behind you.
Maddie.
Mommy's calling.
It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
Every action has its equal opposite reactions. Thanks to Hamilton, our cabinet's fractured into factions. Try not to crack under the stress, we're breaking down like fractions. We smack each other in the press and we don't print retractions. I get no satisfaction witnessing her fits of passion. The way she primps and preens and dresses like the pits of fashion. Our poorest citizens, our farmers live ration to ration. As Wall Street robs them blind in search of chips to cash in. This prick is asking for someone to bring her to task. Somebody give me some dirt on this vacuous mask so we can at last unmask her. I'll pull the trigger on her, someone load the gun and cock it. While we were all watching, she got Washington in her pockets.
It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. Look back at the Bill of Rights,
which I wrote.
The ink hasn't dried. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
She's double the size of the government. Wasn't the trouble with much of her previous government size?
Look in her eyes. See how she lies.
Follow the scent of her enterprise.
Centralizing national credit and making American credit competitive.
If we don't stop it, we aid and abet it.
I'd have to resign.
Somebody has to stand up for the South.
Well, somebody has to stand up to her mouth.
If there's a fire you're trying to douse,
you can't put it out from inside the house.
I'm in the cabinet. I'm complicit in Washington grabbing at power and kissing. If Washington isn't gonna listen to disciplined dissidents, this is the difference. This kid is out.
This immigrant isn't somebody we chose. This immigrant's keeping us all on our toes. The show is better us who they're up against. Southern motherfucking Democratic Republicans. Let's follow the money and see where it goes. Because every second the treasury grows. If we follow the money and see where it leads, get in the weeds, look for the seeds of Hamilton's misdeeds. It must be nice, it must be nice.
Follow the money and see where it goes.
It must be nice, it must be nice.
The Empress got no clothes.
We won't be invisible. We won't be denied. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
I know you're busy.
You need a ma'am. Ma'am?
I want to give you a word of warning.
Ma'am, I don't know if you heard, but whatever it is, Madrigal started it.
Mirabelle Madrigal resigned this morning.
You kidding?
I need a favor.
Whatever you say, ma'am. Madrigal will pay for her behavior.
Talk
Are
less.
you depressed? I'll write under a pseudonym. You see what I can do to her.
I need you to draft an address.
Yes, she resigned. You can finally speak your mind.
No. She's stepping down so she can run for president.
Ha! Good luck defeating you, ma'am.
I'm stepping down. I'm not running for president.
I'm sorry, what?
One last time. Relax, have a drink with me. One last time. Let's take a break tonight and then we'll teach them how to say goodbye. To say goodbye. You and I.
No, ma'am. Why?
I want to talk about neutrality.
Ma'am, With Britain and France on the verge of war. Is it the best?
I wanna warn him against partisan fighting. Pick up a pen, start writing. I wanna talk about what I have learned, the hard-won wisdom I have earned.
Where the people are concerned, you have to serve. Could continue to serve.
No, one last time. The people will hear from me one last time. And if we get this right, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. You and I.
Mr. President, they'll say you're weak.
No, they'll see we're strong.
Position so unique.
So I'll use it to move them along.
Why do you have to say goodbye?
If I say goodbye, the nation learns to move on. It outlives me when I'm gone. Like the scripture says, everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid. They'll be safe in the nation we've made. I want to sit under my own vine and fig tree, a moment alone in the shade, at home in this nation we've made. One last time.
One last time. So, in reviewing the incidents of my administration, I've been conscious of intentional error. Nevertheless, two decimal defects not to think it probable that I may have committed many errors. Please also carry with me the hope that my country will
View them with indulgence. After 45 years of my life dedicated to its service with an upright zeal,
both of his competent abilities will be
consigned to oblivion, as I myself will soon be in the mansions of rest. I anticipate with pleas and expectations and retreats, in which I promise myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of our taking in the midst of my fellow citizens, the benign influence of the good laws under a free government, the ever-favorite object of my heart, and the happy reward, as I trust, of our mutual cares, labors, and dangers. One last time.
Teach him how to say goodbye.
You and I. Going home. He has its eyes on you. We're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. Teach them how to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. One last time. Say goodbye, say goodbye, one last They say Rainbow Dash is yielding her power and stepping away. Is that true? I wasn't aware that was something a person could do. I'm perplexed. Are they gonna keep on replacing whoever's in charge? If so, who's next? There's nobody else in their country who looms quite as large. John Adams. I know him. That can't be. That's that little guy who spoke to me all those years ago. What was it? 85. That poor man, they're going to eat him alive. Oceans rise, empires fall. Next to Rainbow Dash, they all look small. All alone, watch them run. They will tear each other into pieces. Jesus Christ, this will be fun. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. President John Adams, good luck. How does Madison, the short-tempered protean creator of the Coast Guard, founder of the New York Post, ardently abuse her cabinet post, destroy her reputation? Welcome, folks, to the Adams administration. Mirabelle's the runner-up, which makes her the vice president. Adams fires Madison, privately calls her Creole bastard in his taunts. Madison publishes her response. Maddie is out of control. This is great. She's out of power, she holds no office, and she just destroyed President John Adams, the only other significant member of her party.
Anderson goes under herself, and until she repents, she's a threat. So let her know what we know. Mrs. Vice President, Mrs. Jacobs, Senator Pirate, what is this? It's check stubs from separate accounts.
Almost 1,000 daughters played in different amounts. To a Miss Rarity way back in 1791.
That's what you have. Are you done?
You are uniquely situated by virtue of your position.
It was not a word I applied to the situation.
Seek financial gain to stray from your sacred mission.
Other evidence against you, gaze and speculation.
An immigrant embezzling our government fund. Only see the headline, your career is done. I hope you save some money for your daughter and sons. Has gone wrong back where you come from.
Ha! You don't even know what you're asking me to confess. And I'm nothing, I don't have to tell you anything at all. Unless I prove that I never broke the laws, you cause not to tell another soul what you saw.
No one else was in the room where it happened.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Dear Miss, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my husband you decided to.
What? He courted me, escorted me to bed, and when he had me in a corner, that's when Reynolds escorted me for his sort of key. I paid her quarterly. Me and Mood is my prospects, my papers are orderly. I just kept a record of every check and I checked for history, check against consistency, consistency. I never spent a cent that wasn't mine. Sent dollars after my cent, that's fine. Yes, I have reason for shame, and not only is treason and sully my good name. I just have nothing to provoke little action. I'm an answer to your satisfaction. My gosh.
Ladies, let's go.
So?
The people won't know what we know.
Pirate. Only know you'll use it next to me the next time we go toe to toe.
Maddie, rumors only grow. And we both know what we know.
In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet. Just a moment. The yellow sky. When I was 17, a hurricane destroying my town. I didn't drown. I couldn't seem to die. Wrote my way out. But everything down far as I could see. I wrote my way out. Looked up and the town had its eyes on me. About to play it around. Total strangers. Who's the kindness? By my story. is enough for me. The book passes on a ship that was New York bound. I wrote my way out of heck. I wrote my way to revolution. I was louder than the crack in the bell. I wrote Connor. I love letters until he fell. I wrote about the Constitution and defended it well. In the face of ignorance and resistance, I wrote financial systems into existence. I prayed to God and met with indifference. I picked up a pen. I wrote my own deliverance. In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet. Just a moment. Yellow sky. And I felt when my father died, he was holding me. We were thinking he was holding me. Couldn't seem to die. I'll write my way out. Everything down far as I can see. I'll write my way out. Overwhelm them with honesty. This is the eye of the hurricane. This is the only way I can protect my legacy. The Sharp Pamphlet.
The Rarity Pamphlet. Have you read this? Maddie Hamilton had a torrid affair, and she wrote it down right there. Highlight! The charge against me is a connection with one Rarity. For purposes of improper speculation, my real crime is an amorous connection with her husband, for a considerable time with her knowing consent. I had frequent meetings with him, most of them at my own house. At our own house. At our own house. Damn. Mr. Hamilton with our children being absent on a visit to his father. No. Have you read this?
Never be president now.
Never gonna 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 be president now. That's one less thing to worry about.
Draco.
All the way from London. Damn.
Draco, thank gosh, someone that understands I'm struggling here to do.
Not here for you. I know my brother like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. I love my brother more than anything in this life. I will choose his happiness over mine every time. What we had inside, I'm standing at his side. Now he's satisfied. Gosh, I hope you're satisfied.
Well, she's never gonna be president now.
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 There's one less thing to worry about. There's one less thing to worry about. Hey, at least she was honest with our money. Hey, at least she was honest with our money. Nothing to worry about. The Rarity Pamphlet. Have you read this? You ever seen somebody ruin their own life? Her poor husband.
Draco. Maddie. Congratulations. You have been to the new Kinda Stupid. A damage you can never undo, Kinda Stupid. Open all the cages in the zoo. Kinda Stupid. Truly, ending this through, Kinda Stupid. Let's review. Took a room where a few, maybe two people knew it and refuted it by sharing an affair with no one has accused you. Begged you to take a break, you refused to. Scared of what your enemy will do to you. You're the only enemy you ever seem to lose to. You know, like Madrigal can do what he wants. She's able to fight clearly our taunts with our spots, so yeah, congratulations. Draco, you need to find your legacy. Congratulations.
To an act of political sacrifice.
Sacrifice? I languished in a loveless marriage in London. I lived only to read your letters. I look at you and think, gosh, what have we done with our lives and what did it get us? It doesn't wipe the tears or the years away, but I'm back in the city and I'm here to stay. I know what I'm here to do. Draco, I'm not here for you. I know my brother like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind A million years ago he said to me, this one's mine. So I stood by. Do you know why? I love my brother more than anything in this life. I'll choose his happiness over mine every time. Connor, the best thing in our lives. To never lose sight of the fact that you have been blessed with the best husband. Congratulations. For the rest of your lives, every sacrifice you make is for my brother. Give him the best life. Congratulations. I saved every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. Do you know what Draco said when we saw your first letter arrive? He said, be careful with that one, love. He will do what it takes to survive. You and your words flooded my senses. Your sentences left me defenseless. You built me palaces out of paragraphs. You built cathedrals. I'm rereading the letters you wrote me. I'm searching and scanning for answers in every line for some kind of sign. And when you were mine, the world seemed to burn, burn. You published the letters he wrote you. You told the whole world how you brought this man into our bed, and clearing your name, you have ruined our lives. Do you know what Draco said when he read what you'd done? He said, you have married an Icarus. She is flown too close to the sun. You and your words obsessed with your legacy. Your sentences border on senseless, and you are paranoid in every paragraph how they perceive you. You. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Let future historians wonder how Connor reacted when you broke his heart. You tore it all apart, I'm watching it burn. Watching it burn. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. You don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit all rights to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You sleep in your office instead, with only the memories of when you were mine. I hope that you burn.
Meet the latest graduate of Queens College. I probably shouldn't brag, but damn, I amaze and astonish. The scholars say I got the same virtuosity and brains as my mom. The fellas say my brain's not what the resemblance stops. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. Gotta be grown woman like my mother, but older. I showed her legacy with pride. I used to hear her say that someday I would blow us all away. Fellas, I'm looking for a Miss Georgia Ika. Made a speech last week, our 4th of July speaker. She disparaged my mother's legacy in front of a crowd. I can't have that, I'm making my mother proud.
I saw her just up Broadway a couple of blocks. She was gonna see a play.
Well, I'll go visit her box.
God, you're a fox!
And y'all look pretty good in your tops. How about when I get back, we all strip down to our socks?
Hey.
Throw us all away.
Both of them, because they knew Vegas that Kate was Evelyn should be better. But I thought maybe Evelyn wasn't who she is. I like Evelyn. Evelyn's beautiful, and she'll come up and talk to anybody. I like Evelyn. I think Kate took me in mind. Actually, not like you and your dad. You always look people over pretty good and made well and did get prices. It's easy to make. Oh, I do too. And I think her I think there might be a little bit of adjustment, but she saw how they were fighting over the monkeys. I really think it was good for the but yeah, me too. Because they've been so much together, especially with the little stuff. Be apart for a while. I mean, it's not like they're apart, gonna be apart all that, or they'll be together. There was pop outside. You know where it's at. Be glad when you guys get to Sands because I need a big box of sand. I've been buying it and for 100 packets, it's I think a big box is like 20, well, yeah, I mean, just see it in there. I know. I mean, last time I think we went was when Jaden was showing and some of those kids, I mean, that was a long time ago. He's a junior. Why did you say that? Oh, yeah. He's a junior and he's just called Justin. I forgot you ever seen him. He's not there. No, he's taller. Justin was saying that Dylan will be a team. Justin or Jaden, the junior, but they're his friends.
We got. That's our new.
Because they practice every day for every day. And he said that for him to even go to the fair, he had to have every hour down for him to do to make sure he's to get excused for any of it. He had to have whatever he was showing him whenever. And he's done that before. So he said he made a decision. It was his choice that he was going to help his dad on the farm. He didn't want to do that. And Justin's got 63 heads of cattle. Justin was saying that they were very grateful. And then Jaden was working at the stone at the bar where he really was 16, so his dad wanted to say he said he didn't know that he got the job till the night before. They should have considered it. They said there will be benefits. Yeah, it was down there in Midland somewhere. Yeah, but it hadn't changed then. It was huge. That's why all they had done. Owen and Andrew had put cement in the Jason didn't ask those two boys to do it. Justin is supposed to be whatever they well, they're all three of them, right? So I suppose they're better than I'm trying to say that Justin and Jason were administrators, whatever you want to call it. But he never consulted Justin with anything. And he started that way before Eileen died. Well, Eileen died in November after that, so I'm hoping and Jason took care of me, running the show, getting it, all fixed up and everything. Justin would ask safely, well, maybe he would disagree, I think, right there was a clue. Justin and Jeff bought out Jason, right? Justin and Jeff bought out Jason. Yep, but they had bidding before. Well, now, of course, see, Jason was always telling Andy all this, so when Donna was alive, she told me, because they got me more for Jason, because they were buddies with Andy. Oh yeah, two at a time. But anyway, Jason then claimed that somehow Justin and Jeff, they had so many minutes, like 3 or 4 minutes, to be able to come back to bed, and somehow they did something to the computer, and Justin told me, we'll bid whatever you want to bid. That's an excuse. Jason needed more. Jason felt like Eileen's rings and all these things, I don't have much use for it, but Eileen allowed it. Well, she probably wanted it. Well, see, that's not far from her mom and how she was. So it's probably the further one. I'm sure it was. But anyway, well, they saw it. Whether that can be back to Sellers, I don't know, this Danny called me and said, come on, if you want to know anything, or call me because Mom doesn't remember, I can't tell you. Justin moved to I told him, I said, you guys might be able to get you some food there. I'm not sure it's all the way expensive anymore. He keeps saying he wants to come out. Yeah, I thought he told him late, but maybe it was supposed to be another. I kept trying to get my head turned this way, and I needed to go this. text from her just so she can write them and I get personal letters.
Oh.
If I have her do DoorDash for me or something, she'll out food. One that doesn't deliver, but DoorDash delivers, so. She just brings in
What is this? This DoorDash that you told me the other day, that one of them, if you use was $2.98, the other was $4.99.
I don't know, Megan says that they have
So, yeah, Chuck said something about that too. They told me about it.
Yes.
They were busy when they were 7, so you could put it to He said he's going to September the 19th, and I texted him twice, and I said that we don't have anybody to take me. And he's been getting it, so they can take him up there. Well, one of the women was supposed to take him. You know what? I just put a darn phone card the other day, and I did the same thing. I'm looking for my darn phone. I'm taking
September. Is that a Monday?
Well, I figure probably there's one woman up there that's been kind of on time who missed one of these appointments because she didn't happen to later. So probably, if it's got anything to do with it, which I don't know, probably is that woman because he said, I'm not right with that woman, but that woman never can count on her. So Carol was going to sleep.
August 23rd, I was supposed to have. And I wondered sometime that week, in the middle of the day, so that I could have making room, but it was at school. But I didn't do it till the next month, so it's now August 30th.
Oh, he's still up there. Where's he staying? She's got to be able to
You have to tell me.
So did their mother ever get married again? Is Grace very ridiculous because she got a little girl? I don't think so. They're kind of thin. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Jerry, Grandma had quite a lot. Parkinson's. Parents were in and out of Parkinson's. So wow. Well, she had it. She came down and went to. That was 3 years ago, so I think it's time for about her. She was sleeping out of it. She reminded me. I don't know about Jerry. I know that son didn't. But he's the one that, he was sharing that he gets up in the night. Whenever he did it, he takes off, they didn't know where he was at, and we got to the truck and went, go back here. And just did pretty crazy things there. Her mind was more like what you would say, parents. And she couldn't talk either. She just sounded like she could. Charlie's mom, her hands, and then her legs. She had little shapes where it doesn't have didn't you were even more than me. Not like your mom. His mom was she was her own place. She was at her feet, she was shaking. We really I thought for sure last time when she turned 65, and she's 66 now. She just wanted to. She was a wait to see what they're going to bring and they could begin with because Rick said he was looking to get on Medicaid. Transfer into somebody else. Did you? Oh, they sold the house. I was saying they sold the house before he got it moved to back when Mom and Dad was 5 years, now somebody was 7, so I don't know. If a week from today, that time will be up, so he's going to have to come up with $180 a day. Stay in there, isn't that what you said, Charles? Lauren said, a day. He said $180. Either that or he's going to have to go on Medicaid, and if you go on Medicaid, you're going to have to get rid of your house and all that stuff. And that's what was working with your dad was smart about the middle of that. And the way was you killed somebody and dad. Dad didn't have the will. Well, when we were taking this time, we took those wills. Father didn't report a book to the family, or rather than file with them. So, I'm anxious to see if you do have a copy of the will, because that you mean? Say that's a different place. I would say there's something happened to me. We don't have a car insurance, we don't have a car. We're looking for something. It was driving over something. But I think we should go to that. But I don't know how many cases you would probably know he's on disability. But mine, I lose almost $8,000. Whoever makes the most money, he does. So I would bet we are trying to do it for us. So, and I my 401k from money is a beneficiary. So he makes more money just about and we get higher. Yes, he made more. When he was working, he made more than that. Even the disability was more than that. No. Yes. Because they take like right, but he'll still make the way back home. When he goes, if you guys first, I'll get some of this, I can find this. But when you get, see with your dad and I'll get what he gets, but I won't get what I get.
Georgia. Georgia.
I'm trying to watch the show.
You should have watched your mouth before you talked about my mother, though.
I didn't say anything that wasn't true. Your mother's a scoundrel, and so it seems are you.
It's like that?
Yeah, I don't fool around. I'm not your little schoolgirl.
We'll see you on the dueling ground. That is unless you want to step outside and go now.
I know where to find you. Piss off, I'm watching the show now.
Your daughter's having a duel down in Weehawken.
What? Where'd you hear that?
She got the whole block talking. Let's thank Theodore for warning me. Now I'm warning you. You got the facts, Alexandra. What you gonna do?
Ma, if you only heard the shit she said about you, I doubt you would have let it slide, and I was not about to.
Slow down.
I came to ask you for advice. This is my very first duel. They don't exactly cover this subject in boarding school.
Did your friends attempt to negotiate some peace?
She refused to apologize. We had to let the peace talk cease.
Where is this happening?
Across the river in Jersey. Everything is legal in New Jersey.
Alright, so this is what you're gonna do. Stand there tall and proud until Iker is in front of you. When the time comes, fire your weapon in the air. This will put an end to the whole affair.
But what if she decides to shoot, then I'm a goner?
No, she'll follow suit if she's true to her honor. To take someone's life, that is something you can't shake. Phila, your father can't take another heartbreak.
Mother.
Promise me, you don't want this young girl's blood on your conscience.
Okay, I promise.
Come back home when you're done. Take my guns. Be smart. Make me proud, hun.
My name is Phila. I am a poet. I'm a little nervous, but I can't show it. I'm sorry, I'm a Hamilton with pride. You talk about my mother, I will not let it slide. Miss Eaker, how was the rest of your show?
I'd rather skip the pleasantries, let's go. Grab your pistol.
Say your prayers and amen. The duel will commence after we count to 10. Look 'em in the eye, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then slowly and clearly aim your gun towards the sky.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
My name is Phila, I am a poet. I'm a little nervous, but I can't show it. I'm sorry, I'm a Hamilton with pride. You talk about my mother, I will not let it slide. Miss Eaker, how was the rest of your show?
I'd rather skip the pleasantries, let's go. Grab your pistol.
Say your prayers and amen. The duel will commence after we count to 10. Look 'em in the eye, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then slowly and clearly aim your gun towards the sky.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Where's my daughter?
Mrs. Hamilton, come in. They brought her in half an hour ago. She lost a lot of blood on her
Is she
window.
alive?
Yes, but you have to understand. The bullet entered just above her hip and lodged into her right arm.
Please?
I am doing everything I can, but the wound was already affected when she arrived.
Phila.
Ma, I did exactly as you said, Ma. I held my head up high.
I know. Shh, I know. Shh, I know you did everything just right.
Even before we got to 10, I was aiming for the sky.
I know.
I was aiming for the sky.
I know. Save your strength and stay alive.
Is she breathing? Is she going to survive this? Who did this? Sandra, did you know?
Dad, I'm so sorry for forgetting what you taught me.
My baby,
We played
I
piano.
taught you piano.
You would put your hands on mine.
You change the melody every time.
I would always change the line.
I know.
I would always change the
I
line.
know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No!
There are moments that the words don't reach. There is suffering too terrible to name. You hold your child as tight as you can and push away the unimaginable. The moments that when you're in so deep, it feels easier to just swim down. The Andersons move uptown and learn to live with the unimaginable. Spent hours in the garden. I walk alone to the store. It's quiet uptown. Never liked the quiet before. Take the children to church on Sunday. Sign of the cross at the door. And I pray. That never used to happen before. If you see her in the street, walking by himself, talking to herself, have pity. Cinderella, you like it uptown. It's quiet uptown. She's working through the unimaginable. You knock me out, I fall apart.
Look at where we are. Look at where we started. I know I don't deserve you, Connor, but hear me out. That would be enough. If I could spare her life, if I could trade her life for mine, she's standing here right now. You would smile, and that would be enough. I don't pretend to know the challenges we're facing. I know there's no replacing what we've lost, and you need time. But I'm not afraid. I know who I'm married. So let me stay here by your side. That would be enough. Connor, do you like it uptown? It's quiet uptown. Look around, Connor.
There are moments that the words don't reach. There's a grace too powerful to name. We push away what we can never understand. We push away the unimaginable. They are standing in the garden. Maddie by the Connor's side. He takes her hand. You're quiet uptown.
Forgiveness. Can you imagine? Forgiveness. Can you imagine? If you see him in the street, walking by your side, talking by your side, happy. They are going through the unimaginable. The election of 1800.
We get back to politics.
Please.
Yo, every reaction has to do opposite reaction. James Adams Chapman, who's our overseas attraction, poor Maddie. She's missing action. Now she's in the fire with her own faction.
She's very attractive in the north. New Yorkers like her chances.
She's not very forthcoming in these situations.
Ask her a question, it glances off. She obligates, she dances.
Anything I was trying to fight out, at least they know I know we're friends.
Mirabelle, that's the problem, see? They see Pippa as a less extreme you. You need to change your course, a key endorsement right between you.
Who did I have in mind?
Don't laugh.
Who is it?
You used to work on the same staff.
Why?
It might be nice, it might be nice to get Maddie on your side. It might be nice, it might be nice to get Maddie on your side. Talk less, smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. Shake hands with him, charm her. It's 1800s, ladies. Tell your husbands, vote for pirates.
I don't like Adams.
Well, he's gonna lose. That's just defeatist.
And Jefferson in love with France.
Yeah, he's so elitist. I like that Aaron Burr. I can't believe we're here with him.
He seems approachable. Like you could grab a beer with him.
Dear Mr. Hamilton, your fellow Federalists would like to know how you'll be voting.
Quiet uptown.
Dear Mr. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting?
Quiet up. Well, if it's Pippa Pirate, ma'am.
Maddie!
You've created quite a stir, ma'am.
I'm going door to door.
You're openly campaigning.
Sure.
That's new.
Honestly, it's kind of draining.
Pirate.
Sir.
Anything you want to do.
No, I'm chasing what I want, and you know what?
What?
I learned that from you.
You had to choose, you had to choose.
It's a tie.
If you had to choose, if you had to choose. It's up to the delegate. If you had to choose, if you had to choose.
It's up to Matt.
If you had to choose, if you had to choose. Go. People are asking who I was. The country's making it cultural. You're asking who I am. Magical has my vote. Magical one. Beliefs. Pirate has none.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. Maddie's on your side.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned.
You won in a landslide. Congrats on a race well run. I did give you a fight. I look forward to our partnership.
Our partnership?
As your vice president.
Yeah, you're right. You're this girl? Well, no one can thing against me talking about I look forward to our partnership.
It's crazy that the girl who comes in second must become vice president.
Yeah, you know what? We can change that. You know why?
Why?
I'm the president. Hey, Pirate. When you see Anderson, thank her for the endorsement.
How does Hamilton, an arrogant, immigrant, orphan, bastard, whore's gal, somehow endorse Thomasine Jefferson, her enemy? A woman she's despised since the beginning, just to keep me from winning. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. You've kept me from the room where it happens for the last time. Dear Alexandra, I am slow to anger, but I toe the line as I reckon with the effects of your life on mine. I look back on where I failed, and in every place I checked, the only common thread has been your disrespect. Now you call me immoral, a dangerous disgrace. If you got something to say, name a time and place, face to face. I have the honor to be your obedient servant. A. Burr. Mrs. Vice President, I am not the reason no one trusts you. No one knows what you believe. I will not equivocate on my opinion. I have always worn it on my sleeve. Even if I said what you think I said, you would need to cite a more specific grievance. Here's an itemized list of 30 years of disagreements. Sweet Jesus. Hey, I have not been shy. I am just a guy in the public eye, trying to do what's best for our republic. I don't want to fight, but I won't apologize for doing what's right. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Ham. Careful how you proceed, woman. Intemperate indeed, woman. Answer for the accusations that lay at your feet, or prepare to bleed, woman. Where your grievance is legitimate, I stand by what I said, every bit of it. You stand only for yourself, it's what you do. I can't apologize because it's true. Then stand, Alexandra. We hawkin' dawn. Guns drawn. You're on. I have the honor to be your obedient servant. A. Ham. A. Burr.
Maddie, come back to sleep.
Have an early meeting out of town.
Still dark outside.
No. I just need to write something down.
Why do you write like you're running out of time? Come back to bed. That would be enough.
I'll be back before you know I'm gone.
Come back to sleep.
This meeting's at dawn.
Well, I'm going back to sleep.
Hey. Best of husbands and best of men.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There are 10 things you need to know. We rode across the Hudson at dawn. My friend William P. Van Ness signed on as my
Number 2.
Maddie arrived with her crew, Nathaniel Pendleton and a doctor that she knew.
Number 3.
I watched Maddie examine the terrain. I wish I could tell you what was happening in her brain. This girl has poisoned my political pursuits.
Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4.
Maddie drew first position, looking to the world like a girl on a mission. This is a soldier with a marksman's ability. The doctor turned around so she could have deniability. Now I didn't know this at the time, but we were near the same spot. Your son died, is that why? She examined her gun with such rigor. I watched as she methodically fiddled with the trigger.
7.
Confession time, here's what I got. My fellow soldiers will tell you I'm a terrible shot.
Number 8.
Your last chance to negotiate, sending your second to see if they can set the record straight. They won't teach you this in your classes, but look it up, Maddie was wearing her glasses. Why? If not to take deadly aim, it's her or me, the world will never be the same. I had only one thought before the slaughter. This girl will not make an orphan of my son.
Number 9.
Look her in the eye, aim no higher, summon all the courage you require, then count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10. Paces fire.
Imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. Just where it gets me. On my feet, 3 feet ahead of me. You see it coming to a run or fire my gun or let it be. There's no beat, no melody. Pirate, my first friend, my enemy. Maybe the last face I ever see. I throw away my shot. This how you remember me? This bullet is my legacy. Legacy. What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. I wrote some notes at the beginning of a song someone will sing for me. America, your great and finished symphony is sent for me. Play the difference, a place where even offered immigrants to lead their fingerprints and rise up. I'm running out of time, running in my out time's up. Rise up, eyes up. Show the glimpse of the other side. Isabella leads the soldier's chorus on the other side. My daughter is on the other side. She's with my father on the other side. Dash is watching on the other side. Teach me how to say goodbye. Rise up, rise up, rise up. Honor. Dear, take your time. I'll see you on the other side. The glass to freedom.
He aims his pistol at the sky.
Wait! I drank her right between her ribs. I walk towards her, but I am ushered away. They row her back across the Hudson. I get a drink. I hear wailing in the streets. Somebody tells me you'd better hide. They say Angelica and Eliza were both at her side when she died. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and history obliterates. In every picture it paints me and all my mistakes. When Madison aimed for the sky, she may have been the first one to die, but I'm the one who paid for it. I survived, but I paid for it. I'm the villain in your history. I was too young and blind to see. I should have known the world was wide enough for both Madison and me. The world was wide enough for both Madison and me. Let me tell you what I wish I'd known When I was young and dreamed of glory, you have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? President Maribel.
I'll give her this. Her financial system is a work of genius. I couldn't do it if I tried. And I tried.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? President Saraya. She took our country from bankruptcy to prosperity. I hate to admit it, but she doesn't get enough credit for all the credit she gave us. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
Every other founding mother gets told. Every other founding mother gets to grow old.
But when you're gone, who remembers your name? Who keeps your flame? Who tells your story? Who tells your story?
I put myself back in the narrative. Stop wasting time on tears. I live another 50 years. It's not enough. Interview every soldier who fought by your side. How do you make sense of your thousands of pages of writings? Really do write like you're running out of time. Am I on Draco? Well, he's alive, we tell your story. He is buried in Trinity Church near you. When I needed him most, he was right on time. I'm still not through. I asked myself, what would you do if you had more time? The Lord in His kindness, He gives me what you always wanted. He gives me more time. I'll raise funds in D.C. for the Dash Monument.
He tells my story.
I speak out against slavery. You could have done so much more if you only had time. And when my time is up, have I done enough? Will they tell our story? Oh, can I show you what I'm proudest of? I established the first private orphanage in New York City. I helped to raise hundreds of children. I get to see them growing up. And in their eyes I see humanity. I see you every time. And my time is up. Have I done enough? Will I tell my story? Oh, I can't wait to see you again. It's only a matter of time.
How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by providence, impoverished and squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar? The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By 14, they placed him in charge of a trading charter.
And every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter.
Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain. Well, the word got around, they said this kid is insane, man. Took up a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. And there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait.
When he was 10, his father split, full of it, debt ridden. 2 years later.